Hello, 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 everybody.
Yes,
Glad you
welcome,
guys are
welcome.
good stuff. Well, glad you guys are here with us today. My name is Tiila Kid. Again, I'm always excited, so I have to slow myself down because I start talking 105,000 miles an hour. So I'm going to slow down. But once again, my name is Tiila Kid. Glad that you guys are here with us this evening. We're going to continue to share with you guys with what's going on in the NFT space this evening. Just a little bit about myself, and we've said it many times. We own the stuff that you definitely see within our intro video. We have been blessed to be able to get into some of these things, these projects, some of these great projects early on. I am based out of California and very happily married. You're gonna hear me say that every time. Have two beautiful children, or young adults, should I say? And so again, we are excited that you're here with us. We have a lot to share with you tonight. So I'll go ahead and have my sister again. I keep telling everybody we are really, really blood sisters. So
That's right. Yes, welcome everybody tonight. I am Jessica Richardson. We've been doing this NFTs now about over a year and some change. Previously, I was in some real estate. Let me slow down myself. My daughter's doing some of this stuff in the NFT space as well with the art. And like she did say, we've taken this time over the last year and change to educate ourselves in the NFT space, join communities, invest in projects. Started from crypto kitties and on, like a lot of people. We've taken the time to take knowledge, educate ourselves over the time with this space. So we're very happy to start coming on Tuesdays and Thursdays and start educating you guys with some of the stuff that we've learned. And so we look forward to getting to educate you some more, and make sure you guys are checking out our Facebook page and staying up to date because there's a lot of information and that's coming out daily. So I am Jessica Richardson. Previously had some background in real estate and now enjoying the NFT space. So glad to have you here.
say NFT, but now we're going to talk about some virtual real estate tonight. But I'm going to slow down.
Yes,
That's not the part we're supposed to be on right now. That's not the part.
that's right.
We're going to slow that part down. But I'm a real estate broker too, so I'm like, but we really buying like the metaverse world. so,
That's right.
so, all right, let me go ahead and start sharing the screen too. So again, if you guys see me looking to the side, I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to get some screens turned on. And I'm not the super. I've been doing really good. I'm proud of myself. I have been pretty techie lately. I'm not gonna say I'm not techie, but I'm not the techiest person in the world. So they talk about me. I'll just every time we get off, they talk about me about what I didn't do. So, but most of the time, I think I do okay.
But
All right,
what
so
time?
yeah, all the time, all the time. So just you can go ahead and get started with this one first project. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna just share with you all tonight. Really not gonna do a lot of teaching tonight, but just trying to educate you on some of the different things that we're still, like she said, that we're invested in. That way you'll have some things that you'll be able to go out and do a little bit of research on yourself, and then we'll kind of alert you of some couple things that are going to be dropping and so forth. So just I'll
Yeah.
let you get started.
Yeah, so this is one of the drops that happened today. It's currently gone and it's about to end. So we didn't want to start with that. We know there was a time drop, but this one currently is on another platform that's early. It's going to be the Legend Art our Legend.art website. This is an artist, or it's not an artist. This is a Well, it is an artist, sorry, a well-renowned photographer who's been in the space for quite some time. They did do some photos of like different presidents and different people, even their wives and stuff like that. So this project specifically, they took out the eye. They only left the eye, so you're not too sure which artist you're actually going to purchase. It was created like that. It's like a love hate. You don't know who you're going to get. Some people you may love, and some people you may hate. But just having their eye, that portion of their eye, you will not know which person it is. And so each eye currently is about $111. You can pay with that by ETH. You can pay with it by USD with your card. They will be going straight to your Wax wallet. Some people may not be familiar with the Wax wallet, but if you are, it's going to be another basically crypto wallet or wallet that will hold your NFT, your digital asset. And so what you will do, you'll be able to come onto this site. You're going to be able to purchase one of these if that is something that you're interested in investing in. And it's going to once the marketplace does launch, and once these do sell, that sale ends tonight. They will within 24 hours they will load to your wallet. If you do not have that wallet yet, you will be able to set it up for free also. But it is another artist that is a photographer that's out in the NFT space. Some of these people that you do see, you may be interested in owning some of their art pieces. You'll get an authentic certificate of authenticity as well. And so just checking out some of the stuff that's come out. People may have missed the Times event, and that was going to be the magazine. This one is also going to be another one. There's a lot of platforms and exchanges in the background that are launching, and they may be in beta or in early access. And so just check out some of those. This is one that if you're interested in any of these specific people of stature of what they've been doing in their life, and as you can see here, it will give you a breakdown of exactly what you will be getting, or a breakdown of exactly what this entailed. Before there were other artists that have already, or eyes that have been released, and so this is the second set of these. And so if you are interested in this, you're able to come over here and use just your debit card or use ETH and send it to the website and purchase those.
And I'll show this. I'll show if you don't mind. I'm going to show this quick video too. It's like a one about 45, 54 seconds, and so it just talks a little bit about what the project is. So I'll just show this.
Great privilege to have photographed some of the most powerful people in history. What happens if I take a Platon picture and strip away 97% of that visual information, and I leave you just with 3% of data? Perhaps it's the most important part of all my pictures. It's the eye. You don't know who that belongs to, and it leaves you wanting to make a judgment about what you're looking at, but you can't. Do you love this person? Do you hate this person? Is this person on the right side of history or on the wrong side of history? The question is for you to answer. My name is Platon, and this is I Love You, I Hate You. Come and find me on legend.art.
Cool. So again, I think that's really interesting. I think how some artists are being really creative. I mean, they've already been doing the work before, and so them finding other ways to be creative to get their art out there, their photos out there, I think is important. And so I think it also helps people who've been taking pictures. It gives you another idea of something you can possibly do to make your mind start spinning of what can you do with some of the photographs that you've taken that can make you some money. That's the whole gist again of why we keep trying to show you some of these things, to show you it's not just the same thing where you're out there just taking a picture and you sell it and then it's over with. No, the I keep saying it, the photos that he's taking on here, he'll continue to get residual income. And so that's the name of the game, as far as if you're still thinking the same 8 to 5, or you're still thinking the same way as far as how your work how your work has previously gone. You got to get out of that box because there's a lot of opportunity. So
yeah, like you said, the royalties are there. Every time this art piece will sell, another time it sells, the royalties comes back to the artist, and that's just something that's not there for many people in different industries, artists, music artists, and things like that. But now, if you create your NFT, it's creating you royalties and keeping that money coming in, no matter how long. It's just going to continue to sell as long as people are into your music, so our art. So we can go on.
So again, this one drops. It has, I think it's another hour or two. I think it ends at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time So if you do some research, we're not, just to get on the record, we're not your financial advisor. We do not. We are not. We are just here for information only. Have your own CPA to tell you what you're going to do as far as if you're doing flips and so forth for your tax purposes. But this is just information that we're trying to have you go out and do your own research on. Okay. All right. So the next one. Oh yeah.
Oh yes, and Terra Virtue, we've been buying probably since well,
Yeah.
it's been about 6-7 months now,
Actually,
and so
I went back. It was in January.
oh yeah,
That
January,
was one of the
yeah,
first ones we bought. So I'll go back.
yeah. And as you said, we go through so many or try to catch different projects or platforms that are building out and see what they're doing, and then we circle back around or something comes out and it'll bring us back around to it. And so this specific platform here, Terra Virtue, does have a few things going on. They do have a lot of different brands IPs, and so you have the space. You just see the Lost in Space. You'll see places like, here we go, Pacific Rim, Godzilla, and going to be coming on board over here. You have the Top Gun that had different helmets and things like that. And so if you are paying attention to a lot of different platforms that are launching things like this that have already those IPs and those brands that are coming onto it, it's really important. They have also like a VR, which will be, let's see, can you go down a little more?
Yeah.
Because they have apps. They also have,
Yeah.
here we go. They have the Dome where you'll be able to feature your work, your NFTs that you've bought. You will actually have a gallery to be able to showcase those. You also will have the Dome, which will be able to let your fans come and view. And it's going to have the app. So it's going to have every aspect, the mobile app to it and the computer base to it as well, which a lot of people are trying to do. Because a lot of people, their phone is their computer, or vice versa. So just seeing how Terra Virtue is still continuing to build out and get those brands, the auctions, the artists that are coming over to the platform. They do also allow indie artists. It's not like you just have to be, the top of the top are branded already. So you can come over here already as an indie artist and submit your work and see what it would take for you to get on this platform. Every platform does have its own, policy or what they want to allow artists on. And so this Terra Virtue, if you're coming in, you are able to pay with card. I believe they also are taking crypto. It's been a while since I did purchase. Like I said, I did come in here, got some Godfather, some Lost in Space, and things like that. What you do want to do, everything, especially when the NFTs are still going to generally have, like it says Gen 2, they may have Gen 1s. And they're also, even if you click into those, they're going to have a series numbers of which one you are purchasing, just like most of the items you do purchase. So if you're buying one of three or edition 5 of, see, these have one of 3 minted, 2 of 3. They $200 each. So do pay attention to things like that, just like you pay attention to on other platforms. But getting ahead of on these platforms and buying these things before a lot of the people are mass adoption has happened is something that you can do. Yeah. So make sure when you're checking out, because you want to invest in art that you also like and you're willing to support the artist too. It's not just about coming on and trying to flip these projects a lot. You do want things that are definitely of value. But if you can't come over here, you can see some artists that had photographer rights have come and already released artists like Beyonce on their platforms, or they had auctions for Jay-Z. And so also, Tally can talk to you maybe a little bit about her little stuff that she may be having going on and have rights to that we did see.
So somebody earlier in the group too.
I cannot hear her.
Because like sometimes we'll catch some things and we're like, oh, man, we might have missed that one. So someone actually posted this earlier in the group about the Bored Apes. And so if you own a Bored Ape, there's a lot of opportunity, even as far as the rights that that you have, that we have, and how we can still make money using our Bored Apes. So there definitely are ways on, even on this particular site. This was an article that that came out on the 15th that talked about being able to come in and possibly, if you decide to let them use your Bored Ape, you can, and as okay, I'll read it. As an ape holder, you'll get 50% of the net sales proceed. So I'm like, okay, well, my Bored Ape only in my wallet right now. Maybe the Bored Ape need to go to work. is what I start thinking. I'm like, well, the nobody sleeps at the house. Nobody sleeps. So if the Bored Ape can go out and make 15%, I think those are things that when you're getting into such good projects, there's other opportunities that come along with some of the projects that you have gotten into. And so it doesn't mean that this is something that I'm going to totally do. There's some more information that I still need to read, and I'm going to show you that information that they give you on here about reading. But again, you still, even as far as the secondary. So if they use my Bored Ape, and let's say if I make it 15% on the first sale, even after that, the royalty of 10 of them getting 10%, that's good. And it's like, okay, it's not going to hurt you if everything in the contract reads how it wants or how I want it to read. That's going to be the only thing that, but a lot of people are still signing out. They are doing this based on the demand. If you do also own multiple Bored Apes, they're not going to let like somebody have like 30 Bored Apes, because believe it or not, I know y'all probably be like, somebody has like 30 or Bored Apes. There are some people who have quite a few Bored Apes. And remember, Bored Apes, I think some of the low floor on the Bored Apes is like over $100,000 right now. So there are people who bought in Bored Ape when Bored Ape either was first minute at probably, was it $600 or $700, and then when Bored Ape was $800 and $1,500, they were still buying Bored Apes. And even now, you'll still find that there are still a lot of people who are still buying Bored Apes, because Bored Ape has a fantastic community. We can't tell you, we keep emphasizing to you all that, when you have great projects that have great communities, you invest in them. The other day when we share with you about artifacts, they have a great community. You invest in them, and we are not telling you to invest, but we are investing in them. And so but again, you want to definitely take a look at some of those things. So again, some of the articles that people are posting within the Facebook group, we really appreciate it, because again, sometimes we can overlook some things. But I have put it out in all the groups that I'm in, like, hey, I own Bored Ape, or I own this. If you see something and I don't see it, and that's why we also will share with you all things that we see, or especially if we see projects that we think that you guys possibly can do some research on, that are not going to cost you a ton of money to get into. So again, this is the contract thing, as far as going through. So it's not like it's a short thing to read, but I want to skim over this to make sure I'm not giving all my rights of my Bored Ape, because the Bored Ape might need a job over here, and the Bored Ape might need another job somewhere else. So I'm trying to make sure I monetize the Bored Ape as much as possible. So I don't want to give all my rights away by allowing Terra Virtue to use my Bored Ape. But again, I will definitely be looking into this project, because I think it might be something, could be a win-win for both sides. So being creative, I think, is important. There's a lot of people who are trying to be creative to get you to either get their name out there even more. Because again, if you bring the whole Bored Ape community to you, you have some committed people who are within that community, which means now not only are they not only are they letting you use your ape, or not only do you have the ape community, but you also have them on your platform to come and look and buy in their marketplace. This is all about money, baby. Let's just get into it. It's a business decision, so don't be fooled by that. But again, I think it's a fantastic opportunity for many people. Okay. Okay. All right. Next, the other thing, as far as just, I know I'm talking a lot. I don't know if you okay, I think your mic's still okay. Alrighty. The next thing, Dapper Radar put this particular article out, and we shared it, earlier within. Yeah. Now you're back.
I'm sorry.
Okay, good. Her mic was messed up, so that's why you see two things on the screen. But you want to talk about this one, or you want me to talk about it?
Oh, you can go ahead and move around with it.
All right. So on the Marvels, we've been talking about the Marvels. I got a rare one today. I'm very grateful. Let's be real clear. I literally was trying to click on one. I clicked one button, and I was like, okay, did it go through? If you blink, I'm just gonna tell you, if you blink and you're on the wrong screen when the comics come out for EV, it's over. It's over. It's like, it's over. Let's just be real transparent. But it's over.
You think
you have time to be like, let me hit that button and maybe I can go back and refresh. It's over. Sales over. I think today was another record day. They sold out pretty much instantly. But I thank you. I was very blessed to still get a rare one. I think my son got a. Did he get an ultra? I think he got an ultra rare or secret. I can't remember which one. I think he got an ultra rare. So we was like, okay, you did good. You $7 for something that instantly can turn into thousands of dollars is a very good morning at 8:00 in the morning. So, but again, their sales have been, prices have jumped over 770%. I'm telling you, pay attention.
And that's just the last few weeks. That's not much in no time, So if they were buying, even when we first said, when it was like it's 700% difference from if you would have bought or even attempted to buy And so, yeah, if you guys are seeing percentages like that, and it's going to be a little more harder now to purchase some of those things, but
Mm-hmm.
you still have, if you have nothing else to do, or just take the little risk of trying to push buy and
Trying to
complete the
push by. You said
purchase.
take the risk.
Yes, and some of those have changed into 1,000, 3,000. I think the highest right now is a $40,000 dollar ultra or secret rare on there.
I had
So
one guy message me. I'm not saying nobody's name because I don't put nobody's business out there. But one of the comics that they bought from, when we first started buying the comics, the floor price is at $60,000.
it's
I
amazing.
said, "Whoa, I didn't get that one."
Yeah.
I'm very happy for you. You can't
Like,
get them all.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, these things that have started to go up, but again, like when we're talking about 770%, that's crazy. You
Hmm.
think, and it's still, just imagine, not everybody in the whole world even knows about VV. You just learned about VV. A lot of you guys just learned about VV. How many people in your family know about VV? Like probably none. I told my mom that I was like, listen, we got to get you signed up for VV because I'm just gonna tell y'all because we look, me and Jennifer were laughing. We're like, listen, if somebody don't get mama signed up, we're gonna be in trouble.
Yep, she coming for
She's
somebody.
coming for somebody. Literally this morning, I told we were because NBA. I know I'm talking crazy. I'm just talking, but we were on the NBA Top Shot. I was like, Jessica, did you talk? Did you tell Mama that NBA Top Shot got a stress test today? I was like, oh, hold on. I was like, I gotta hang up with you. I gotta
Yeah,
call
yeah.
Mama right now.
I gotta go.
I gotta go. I was like, Mom, they're gonna have a stress test. Make sure you're ready. And like, we gonna get you set up for VV too. Because if
That's
we don't
right.
get her set up for VV soon, woo, we gonna all be in trouble. But
Problem.
so let's, for the record, Mom, if you listening, all of your kids know how to get on VV. So I'm
Yeah,
not getting in trouble by myself.
yeah. I told them that y'all local over there. They should be able to get it done.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure when you go into those platforms like VV and they $6.99, or you can still pick some up on the floor, but just try to buy. It's no harm in it. They're going to be going to immutable right now. Like you say, if you buy some with those gems and you did sell it, and you get to sell it for like 1,000 gems, start your collection, go in there and build up. But they will be going to immutable, so you won't have to worry about the gems, because we've been buying for quite some time, like Harley Quinn days and everything. So we have some good ones that have lower mint numbers, but if you're coming over here and you do sell it right now, or you're starting off and you buy it for $6.99 and you get to sell it for 1,000 and get those gems, go buy some of those other NFTs or comics to build up your collection. Because VV has so much coming with it, the land and the meta. I don't even want to say metaverse because it's so many things, but there's a lot of things going on with VV and their showrooms. And as you see right here, you don't know what all this means. So it
Yeah.
can mean so many things for your collectibles. So just start those and sit on them. Most of the things we get, they're long term for different reasons, but
Mhm.
it's no rush if you don't have to rush. You may need sometimes to liquidate and sell something, but if not, it's everything's early and getting built out.
Early. Did we say early? Because we don't want to see some of y'all coming back to us in a couple weeks, be like, well, y'all didn't tell us that we should have held. Listen, we telling you for the record right now. We like we diamond hands over here.
Yeah, going
Diamond
up
hands.
and down. We're going in.
No, them, you get ready to sell. You be like, okay, I'm gonna sell. You're like, no, I can't really do that. You be like, okay, no, I'm gonna try. No, I can't do it. You just your finger just won't hit the button.
That's right.
But again, these dropped this morning, and so just a reminder: tomorrow, these are going to be dropping tomorrow. So the 8 o'clock. And let me just tell again, a lot of us not gonna get any. I promise you.
I try all the
So
time.
just because that child of time.
Yeah. I see parties, people telling you they got it, and you proud for them. You happy. You can't be mad at them. You over here sitting, that's good. Congratulations.
You better be on the right screen and on the right buy button. That's all I can tell you. Be on the right buy button to just click buy. I promise you. If you anywhere else trying to get on VV, like you be like, well, I'm just gonna log in at 7:58. You gonna have because everybody's trying to log in. So I don't
Hmm.
even play. I'll be like, okay, what time I need to be trying to log in? Okay, I need to just have a screen on, just looking at me, so I'm ready to go when it's ready to go. And sometimes that don't even work. So
Yeah,
so these
I
tomorrow,
have all the kids on there. All the kids.
all the
You
kids.
get your phone. Yeah, everybody gonna try. Got my nieces and nephews, my two kids. Everybody gonna try.
Everybody tried. But again, these tomorrow, they're going to be signed. They're $50. There's
Mhm.
6,600 of them. So there's 6,600 of those. These are $50. There's 4,200. $50. These are there's 2,000. So let me just tell you again, a lot of us not getting any because literally we've been trying to fight over these 30,000 ones. This is even less than that. So if
Mhm.
you happen to get one tomorrow, you're gonna probably be doing pretty doggone good. I promise
Mhm.
you. So I wonder if they're gonna do blind box. I didn't even get a chance to skim that part. If they're all 50, so I wonder if they're probably gonna do the same way, where they just do you can just click any one.
I hope not. Make somebody go pick and choose. And that way, if they fail over there, I still might have a chance over here. Shoot, don't blind nothing
Don't
tomorrow.
blind nothing.
Yeah,
Make them go choose if they're gonna try to get the ultra rare, the uncommon.
go pick. Make them pick.
So what she's saying now for the new people is that we used to have to go on like this is the uncommon. You could literally go and say, okay, uncommon. I'm going for the uncommon. This one's going to be rare. So you can say, I'm going to go for the rare, and then this one right
Mhm.
here it says ultra rare. Um, they're going to sell out.
Yeah, no matter what.
So it don't matter if you just can push a button on one of them and try to get one of them. Okay, you're gonna do okay. But these will sell out in a second, probably. I promise you. But that's kudos to Vivi because again, when you start looking at their graphics and stuff of what they're doing, it don't look like junk.
Mhm.
And you're gonna learn you'll learn that in the NFT space when you see stuff that looks good, you stick with that stuff until it stop making money. You be like, okay, we're gonna ride this one. They
Mhm.
still doing some things. So again, this is gonna be the VV drop. So make sure you're definitely participating in that if you've done your research and you know anything on this project. But we will be trying to buy it tomorrow. All right, then you're on this one.
Oh,
Oh, your mic.
September 27th, 28th, and 29th. Okay,
Yeah.
great. There'll be stuff going on for this same one. I think they may be trying to spread it out to maybe give other people a chance as well of purchasing some of those items. But it does start the 27th, and you can see here how many will be available each day, 1,200 available. And then for the price of $224, first time I seen that, great. So yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, I'm like, all right, one, two, you can figure it out, man. And so yeah, so I'm trying to see. Let's see. Is it going to be only 3,600 of those in total?
Yeah, I think so. I think they had 1,200,
Okay.
and there's another 1,200.
Different.
Twelve
Oh, the
hundred.
mask. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. So they will also be selling it separately, the mask here. And so if that Blanco is too much for you, maybe 224, you can also come over and maybe get through 4 or 5 of the mask if you just wanted the mask as well for the same price of purchasing one of those Blancos. So it does depend on you on how you are selling your items. If Blancos are more the collection you're trying to have, or if it's just the items that will be having that mint count so you can purchase just the helmets as well and be able to flip those. So yeah, so and then it says, let's see, there will be only 4 each in each collection, order limit.
Yeah.
Generally, I think they had like 20. I'm so happy they put 4.
It used to be 20. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes you just gonna notice you go onto the site to check on it because you're not gonna get nothing. You just checking on it to see how it's doing,
Just to see
and
how the
that's
fat
about it.
tail goes
So
up.
yeah, just make sure it's going good. So so
Make
yeah,
sure they're
this is gonna
making
be
their money
another
over
drop with
there.
the Blancos. Yeah. So if you do, are you interested in Blancos, or if you haven't been purchasing, you do not have to just do that. I'm in the game. You can just go to the Blancos.shop, and you are able to still purchase those and the accessories. Pay attention to the dates that the items are leaving the marketplace. And even, like I said, accessories are very valuable items as well, or can be items that will still double or triple in price over time. And more than that, but just currently, you can see that they're already doubling and tripling from their prices, even coming in at like $3 and $6.99. They're cutting out.
Good stuff. Okay. All right. So Blancos, Blancos, Blancos. We will be buying those too. All right. Then now y'all know we got to talk about this because this is like big. The running back packs is coming from for the NBA Top Shot for the WNBA. So if you have not signed up for the NBA Top Shot, there's no reason. I mean, I can't think of any reasons. But I'm gonna tell you again, you're not gonna get a pack every single time. it's just not going to happen. But again, make sure you've come over here to the NBA Top Shot and signed up. These packs are, this is the first pack they're going to be dropping of the rare packs, and they're actually, the price $79. So these are going to be $79 packs that are going to be dropping. It's going to be good. It
Yeah.
just, I don't even know what else to tell you.
Yeah, 'cause it's gonna, especially because it's gonna be covering the 25 years of history. So you're gonna be getting a lot of different. You can have even getting Lisa Leslie and other moments like that. Some people are still great players, still playing, but some have also still retired and have some historic moments that are out there. Some really good shots, a half court or 3 points. So definitely, over here, the collector score for the priority queue is important. If you have not received, no, if you don't know your collector score, it is usually in the top corner, or also when you're going to get a pack, it will tell you and it lets you know that you are eligible. So they really do have a minimum of 100 points for the collector score, and you can build those up by buying different cards. Different cards have different points that they are that if you purchase, you also get them like with buying certain packs. You get collector score points, and so if you also go down, it will break down some of the important things that you need to know about the queue, what you need to join that queue, the time, excuse me, the time you can also join that queue. And then it also tells you here some of the bonus at this very bottom, the one top time drop bonus. That is really important to your collector score. It says all WNA moments will have a 10-time multiplier on their collector scores to get you into the queue. So that's something to sell if you don't have no point. So if you're starting out, or this is maybe your first pack, or you're thinking about getting into the NBA Top Shots, this is the time that you can do it. Even with the WNBA packs, this will be the first of their kind with rare packs, and so this is the time. Like,
I'm excited. I'm like, oh man, who am I gonna get? I'm already saying I'm gonna get a pack. Like I'm guaranteed to get a pack. I ain't guaranteed to get nothing, but I'm getting a pack tomorrow.
okay, that part I'm gonna try.
I'm
And so
sure
yeah,
gonna be trying to get a pack tomorrow. If
what is
you
it?
better believe. We be like,
Oh
remember us?
yeah.
We've
So
been in
and
this
then
job
I
for a
think it was
long.
something also about even with how many there are, there's going to be like maybe no more than a mint count of 1,000 or so of each player because of how many players there are. So with the scarcity, the mint count is going to be a lot lower. It may only have 1,000 cards of the rare card, or it may.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, it's going down. That was a little bit the
Total
total
packs. You
available
see the
for
total
sale.
packs?
And
That's
but it goes to the breakdown of who's into the packs, and that will tell you
see it.
no more than like 1,000 for the rare card per. That's also better, definitely down the line. So it's a 7,000 packs here. I didn't tell you the players there, but on
You
the
didn't tell me.
blog post, if you do come over here, they do give more breakdown, and you can see generally who is in those packs. Sometimes they do that. So if you haven't signed up, go to the NBA Top Shots. They'll have their community where you'll be able to also to go and look up some more of the challenges and things like that have
Oh yeah.
dropped in the past or that are currently going on.
Yeah, because make sure you're doing these challenges. They're like paying out. You're getting some cards to for doing these challenges. So is that a new one?
That's a
So
new
these
one.
that's a new one. So these are some of the rewards that you got for doing some of the challenges already. So if you have the cards, again, that's why we said we do own all of the WNBA women's set. We have the sets, and so when you own the sets, that's why I said for us it's easy to do the challenges. You'll come in here. So
Mhm.
this is 4 days. Let's see what this challenge one.
And
So
that's the
it'll tell
man.
you. This is for the men one. So it'll be for 4 days. You have four more days to go on and do that one. But it's worth doing these doggone challenges if you already. And I've already submitted, so that's why I can't do it again. I think I just submitted this one. It says you've already submitted a showcase. So once you've submitted a showcase, you can't do it again. But I did submit this showcase because again, it's just another way as far as you trying to get an additional card that most people won't get because most people don't do the showcase. And if you have that card that's more rare, that means the price of that card actually ends up being valuable. So
Mhm.
remember those
And
things.
and to add to that, like you're saying, with this one here specifically, it's going to entitle you to some special packs that the 300 rare Rising Stars, 300 rare All Star Game packs, or 300 common playoff packs. And so, as you guys know, it's really hard to get some of those packs. And so, if you are buying in the marketplace, you will be rewarded with things like this. So pay attention to, like you're saying, with those challenges when they do come out.
Yeah. All right, so that's NBA Top Shot tomorrow. Now, if y'all really don't want to be participate in the packs tomorrow, No, I'm playing. If you can, you do want to, but I'm just not deterring no people on my behalf.
That's it.
So be like, I really don't really, you don't really have. No, you really, if you can, really do it. I promise, it's going to be something big. I mean, I think it said 15,000 packs. You're, it's going to be it's going to be a fight. But I will be there to try to be in the fight to try to get these packs for sure.
Okay.
All right, so that's the NBA Top Shot. Oh, this one.
Oh yes, the La Liga. They have a just more money and more money and more deals. We did put this article in the Facebook group, and so if you do read the articles, you will see that there's usually a link to the website that is getting launched. In the once you do read through it, it's going to be the La Liga. Here we go. And WNBA, but I'm sorry, this article specifically is just announcing the 250 more dollars in funding that was raised and the partnership of who they did raise that with, which is going to be another collectible football, soccer league, and so or is it team? I don't want to get that right, so I'll just leave it like that. Not sure if it's the league or the team. So if you're familiar with this, you'll know more about it than I will speak about it. I do it from an investment point for the soccer. I'm not too sure of all the players. I can say Messi and stuff like that, or
Yeah, we like Messi. We know
Rolando.
Messi.
Rolando, yeah, I know some
I
of
know,
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those
I
two,
know.
we know.
But it is another thing early investing into platforms and exchanges. You do see that another one that's going to be, I believe, on Flow, Top Shot, Dr. Seuss. You can see UFC,
Mhm.
Warner, who already are building on Flow. And so this one will be early. Again, normally if you go sign up for the platform or the exchange, you are able to get into the drop. You get notified. And even for us, that's a lot of how we are in it and know everything because we've been in it from the beginning, signed up for the beta access, and just get notified about absolutely everything that's happening. So it's important that if you do go through these articles, you can't figure out, it's usually a link like this that's in gray that you can click on. But if you couldn't figure it out, it's fairly simple to find that address. We can also put that out if you can't find it in the article
Yeah,
because I know it's in there. That's how I got it. So
good stuff.
but yeah, paying attention to these platforms that are still getting millions of dollars in funding and evaluations with $7.6 billion. Pay attention to that and try to, if you, like I said, if you know some of these leagues, you can keep an eye out on it. Go sign up for the platform itself and invest if you would like to.
Yeah, lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Lot of money coming in. All right. So I want to do a little bit of bragging right now. I got my number one art piece. So this is my art, some of my art that I own on Maker's Place. But the other day we had mentioned put out as far as going out and buying some of the art pieces. After my sister kind of told me who everybody was, I knew Boss Logic, but Shakira, I was like, I don't know who is that. Who is that person? But I did end up getting this piece of artwork. I was like so hyped. I was like, I got number one, like edition number one. I was like, let's go. so so I got edition number one out of there was 139 of these art pieces that were sold. So again, it's exciting, when you're coming in, you're trying to buy some of the art stuff that's out there. Like I said, I just looked for me. I just like, okay, do I even care about the? I'm like the picture, okay, it's just because it's who it's by. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then I'm like, okay, well, the dog, that's pretty cool. There's a spaceship right there, and then there's a rabbit hang. I was like, okay, maybe this is a better picture for me to get because I was telling Jess, I was like, do I really need the girl like in my wallet? Like, because there was some other pictures that you could get. I was like, I said, this might be the better picture for me to have if I have to show it to somebody. This will be the better picture for me to show. So, but anyway, yesterday when I see him, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell on Majesty and Jessica, because I was like, listen. I was like, listen, I think I got the number one piece. I was like, I was first in line when I bought it. I said, I know I was number one. They were like, oh, we don't think they were like,
Mm-mm,
we'll just wait and see. When I got
mm-mm.
it today, I showed let them know I posted it everywhere for them.
Yeah. Because that don't normally happen. If you use Ether or something, we was supposed to be number one before, and it didn't happen. So we was just wait for her little bubble to be popped. So, but she did. She used card,
For
so that's
me,
even important to say. If you use card, your purchases will go through quick. If you use ETH, it's not gonna go through as quickly. It has to process. So she did get her number one. She was right.
I did get it. So I'm very proud of this piece. But we will be coming back and talking to you guys a little bit about this. But just wanted to show you this because we did put that in the group chat about going and buying some of this particular art work that was dropping that day. So again, this is one of those ones where it's like you come in and you buy some of these things fairly. To me, it wasn't. I thought it was I thought it was not as expensive. It was about $300 for the particular art piece. But
Okay.
this could easily turn into some very good money down the line if I ever wanted to sell it. It's like number one.
That's right. And to add to that, like you said, when you especially have artists that are coming in and they might have like 52 million followers and none of their followers know about NFTs.
Mhm.
Sometimes, like you said, she may not even know who Shakira is, but because of who her following is and
Yep.
things like that, we may go ahead and invest in those. And even to add to that, tomorrow T-Pain does come out. So different artists will come out. They're going to release some unreleased music and stuff like that. And so if you're into that artist, you can do it, but you are going to see a lot of different people doing stuff. But it is specifically to the fan base. It's not supposed to be like just to the general. If you are a true fan behind that person and that artist, you're going to buy it because of that, because you truly follow that artist or you like that artist. And it's definitely supposed to have some resale, but we do that because most of the people's that are in this platform are in NFTs. Their fans are not yet into NFTs. So when they do find out about them, you're hoping that they'll want that piece.
Yep. And this is my other goal by Andrew. I love this. I love all my other stuff. I got quite a few pieces by Andrew, so he's doing some fantastic works. But again, tonight's not about Maker's Place. So I'm not gonna talk all the way about that, but just wanted to put that plug out there for Andrew because he's doing some fantastic work. But I got to click on his thing real quick. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but that's one. Where's his site? His about real quick. I don't think I can get to it. Okay, I can't get to that part where I wanted to go to, but that's some of the artwork again. Within the Maker's Place, fantastic stuff that's going on this particular space. All right, so we'll keep moving on. Oh yeah, because time is moving. All right, Jessica, you're up because we
Oh
got
yeah,
lots.
these are the spectacles, and so we find out about different things. Some of these, I did find out like when Artifact was posting that they got their creator set. Some people that are developing 3D and AR different content, they are able to go and purchase or get some of these things already, so that they can see how their creations will actually come out and the content will be created. And so right now, a lot of people don't know how some stuff of this VR or digital advertising and stuff like that is
Yeah,
going to go, how companies are actually going to be using digital advertising. These glasses will actually allow you to view that work. It is still very early, so there'll probably be a few more designs that are going to come out with it, but they've been working in the background. So just imagining how you can see this content, how it's developed, and now maybe it can even start bringing things full circle to you about how important it will be to have digital land or have digital content that you can then be able to see without even having to do anything but having glasses on. And so this one is going to be the spectacles. They do sell. You'll be able to view 3D and AR like content. It's really pretty cool. So if this is something that you're into, or if you're into even creating 3D like my daughter is, and you want to explore with content or creating content, you can come over to this website. You can order these, or you can get the set that are also just specifically for creators currently right now.
because I was gonna buy these too. I'm still gonna buy them.
Yeah, might as well. It's
I was
early still, yeah.
Just was like you early. I was like, I know, but I'm about to buy them.
I might as well. She
I'm
don't
like,
even use
look,
the Oculus. Listen,
I'm
she
like,
don't even use the Oculus she
I
has,
got
so
the
don't
Oculus.
even
My
go.
Oculus is right over here. Matter of fact, they're right
It's
over
right
here.
there.
I gotta start figuring out what to do with this doggone land.
That
So
part. And yet, even we're going to that, one of the artists that we found out months ago, great artist, they give you your 3D molding, the file and everything is with it. All you would need is a printer. You have commercial rights to these pieces. You are able to print them up, sell them if you had like a little shop or anything. And so the artist, which is super nifty, they are doing some phenomenal things. It
yeah.
is only going to be a certain amount of limited. I think we're at the max now of 264, which
Hmm.
make these items more scarce. And then they're doing additional work, allowing you to, since you did purchase this item and invest in them, you'll be able to go mint like these 10 different, I don't want to call them avatars, get that wrong, but they're giving you the right to mint that because you've invested in them and spent time with them. And so then you'll also be able to sell that item. So this artist is, they're using VR to create their avatars, or I don't want to say avatars, to create their art. And as you can tell, they have a lot of different ones. They're really creative. And like even what I was saying with those spectacles, if that is something that you did or if you used it, you would even be able to view this content in a more realistic way without having to like be on your computer. It'll be right in front of you. So just this project, it is closer to like an ETH right now. So they're probably closer to what, almost $3,000 currently
Let's
right
go.
now.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
We're trying to make it
Yeah,
to that
so keep
E4.
going.
Come on,
Yeah.
we got diamond hands. We need these people over here to start can be diamond hands. Like,
Yeah,
listen,
somebody and like yeah, somebody always want to come in and beat the lower price one, then they start lowering the floor because they want to beat the one. And I'm not saying I don't know, they might need the money. I do not know because I know how it goes. So,
like,
but
come
yeah, let's
on.
keep going up.
This is like you said. I think it's a fantastic project. You know, the work he's put into creating these, I think, has been fantastic. And I think
Yeah,
even as far as a community, I did even he even offered some things. And so again, a benefit of me having one of the board apes, he actually created a board ape. I think you guys will see it in my intro video. The little yellow monkey that's spinning around. That's super nifty. Head created that for me because I owned a board ape. Board ape. And so again, it's another way as far as how business people are being creative on using what they're very good at, but offering something else to another group of people. So networking, and the stuff looks fantastic that he's putting together.
that's
So it's not
right.
like he's like, well, hey, I want to give you this, the board eight people this. No, it's like it's not junk. It really, really is top
Mm-hmm.
notch. So again, this is a very good project. I think from people when we first started telling people to get into this, it was not this price. I promise you,
Mm-mm.
nowhere
What?
near. So
No.
this is definitely still moving up, but we still got some more stuff to get through. Okay, so this was just a picture of showing the artifacts. Our folks over there at Artifacts, that when they were excited about getting their vision goggles in that came in. So that was just that. All right,
Hold on,
now
hold on. When you said that, right in time to start our vision project. Good timing. What's the vision project? So I mean, when you pay attention to stuff like that, you'll realize they're dropping little things, but it's like, what is the vision project?
in, yeah,
What's
that's the.
happening?
Oh, so you were telling them to make sure they ask the question, and we don't know, but it's like keep it in your mind. They're doing
Mm-hmm.
some other things
Mm-hmm.
because they're always moving forward. But
That's
yeah,
right.
I don't know what the vision project is, but that's going to be interesting to see. I
That's
can't
right.
wait. I hope my new avatars that we're gonna get from them when we mint them bad boys, the Hollywood drips and stuff, is
I'm
gonna be a
telling
part of
you.
that vision project. So I have no idea. I thought honestly, I have no idea. Everybody, I have no idea. I'm just thinking outside. All right, the next big thing that happened today. Now, like them, love them, or like I don't even care about that. You just have to understand this was big for the metaverse thing. We dropped the article in there. Snoop Dogg has now started. Well, he's probably been investing. I
Look
keep
at that
telling
layout.
everybody. I keep telling everybody. People are not there. People are investing in this stuff, and you're just thinking like, well, oh, nobody's going to do that. He has created a whole new world over here in Sandbox.
That's right.
Am I happy we invested in Sandbox? Oh, you best believe I'm happy we throwing some land in Sandbox right now.
That's
But
right.
but I when I looked at this, I was like, now again, agree with him or whatever he's doing. I don't care about that. If you look at the graphics of how they put this stuff together, I was like, dog, who did this stuff? Snoop got this like that. Their NFT drop that he had today, even on Sandbox today, was sold for like $700 and some dollars, and they sold out. And I think it was what I can't remember. Was it 1,000 of them? They sold out.
Mm-hmm. Or I think 1,000 or 750. The party pass. That's right.
The party pass. Oh yeah, he had
Yeah.
a party pass. Now I'm not a partier, so no, I didn't buy the party pass. But if I had a party, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. So
Oh
nobody be
man.
messaging me to my I bought the party pass. Okay, I didn't buy the party pass. But look at them. Those board apes was like so cool. I was like, Soup Dog is doing some stuff over here. Literally, when this first came out, this was this. Now I'm not gonna even play the music. I promise you, I got it on mute for a reason.
No video
But
though. She ain't gonna play.
I'm not playing the music. I promise you. But when I looked it up, when I clicked on the thing earlier, when I started looking, I was like, whoa,
Look at that.
this is what they put together for him. And I think many of you are missing the point of what I'm saying. You see all them people right there? They are going to pay to come to his concert in the metaverse. He
Mm-hmm.
will probably not have to even leave his home. He can do this in
Mm-mm.
a green room or whatever he wants to do at his house, or have a DJ room, whatever he wants to do, and invite all these people to his virtual land and make money. He
All
don't have to
day.
rent, he ain't got to rent no concert, but he don't have to rent no buildings no more. This is his building.
Yep, they don't realize that. Overhead, that's gone. So,
Gone. For
and
what?
yeah, for what? And like you said, this, just even thinking about this, we found out that they dropped this today. They had to be working on this in the background for a while.
For
Like,
a while.
and even to
That
add
part.
to that, to add to that, like this program that they built off of and built into, anybody can do. They have no coding. They allowing you to buy land and you can build the experience yourself. So you see a lot of people coming on here now. They're getting their land, getting their spot. And like she said, he's gonna make money. He gonna release songs in here. He don't have to go through all the record label. Even though I don't know how he signed and everything, but for different artists like that, you don't, if you got a fan base, all you have to do is come over here and create an experience for them. It can be a concert space. It can be something easy. They're going to be able to monetize that land with the sand token. And so it's making money, year daily. Like it's no way they
He
can
can have
pass these
concert. They'll come
opportunities
back
up.
and visit the recorded concert. Or he can literally say, "Hey, I'm gonna come talk to my fans,
That's
all my
right.
fans who have the party pass. Or if you don't have a party pass, it's gonna cost you this amount of money to come in with my party pass people." And
Mm-hmm.
you got, if you're a Snoop Dogg fan, you're gonna pay Snoop to come in to visit his concert.
That's right.
But these Bored Apes, I was like, dog, them the one he owned.
Yeah, that's money. He
I
gonna
had
make me go look him up. He gonna make me go find him. I got him. He gonna make me go find him.
so
Oh,
these are not floor Bored Apes. If he owned these two, I promise you, these are not the $100,000 Bored Ape. I think if the floor, I haven't even checked the floor of Bored Ape. If the floor is 130, I promise you, these are going to have another couple hundred. They might have been a couple. They might even be close to $1 million. I'm not even going to
mm-hmm.
say. I've not even
And,
researched them.
yeah. And so after a couple of days ago, the article came out where he has
Oh,
he came out and told his account was on Twitter, and that
mhm.
account has $1 million pieces in it. And so he's been buying behind the scenes. You didn't know that he owned this account, but now you do. He's been just tweeting out there. Well, you don't know if it's him or whoever he has working for him. But it's his account, and
Mhm.
so they've been in the background doing stuff, and now they're finally coming out and letting you know what they have done.
Yep. Yep. And y'all think that y'all think, but this is a scam. This is
Yeah, I don't know how they say with NFTs and crypto. I'll be like, okay, well, scam away, because I don't know that it's not a scam. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go say scam away. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you just
Say
have to
scam.
educate yourself, yeah, you just need
It
to
says,
educate yourself. That's
even on
all.
this part, it says the owner currently owns more than 140 NFTs, some of which were purchased for millions of dollars in cryptocurrency. Bored Apes. I don't know what Black said. If he bought all of that land and invested to have that land develop, that that I'm telling you, those graphics on
Hmm.
I've not seen anybody's graphics on any of the games that have come out on Sandbox at
Like
all
that.
like that. I'm like, with the cars too.
He
It's
did.
He did it. Snoop did it. I'm sorry, like him or not, Snoop did it. That's all I can tell you. And
Yeah.
so it just gives you an idea again, as far as my brain is really thinking of what can Tiala create on her land
Hmm.
that she owns. What can Jessica create on her land that we own over here on Sandbox? There is definitely going to be another Sandbox sale coming up in 6 days. You know, this is for the new people. This is going to be a little bit more advanced because you're going to have to know how to buy sand token, and you're going to have to understand. You still might not even get it because people who, if this is going to be something that, well, I don't even think this may not even be Snoop's Sandbox land sale. Snoop this invested. They say he's on the metaverse. If it is Snoop's land, it's probably going to sell out like pretty instant because you're going to actually get another NFT item of Snoop. If that's the case, I didn't read up on who this next sale is. We were just talking about Snoop doing his thing. But again, this is what's going on in this metaverse, and then people keep thinking like, well, what is the metaverse? Snoop Dogg just gave you. I gave you a very we gave you a very big good visual of what people are going to be doing in this metaverse by you looking at all that stuff that he created. I ain't gonna lie. When I came over here earlier, and I looked and I was like, "Oh, Sandbox got him like on the home screen."
He
What
owned
the
it.
fuck?
Yeah, like he is owning it.
I said, did they hear his music? Did they hear that? And I'm like, Sandbox like, it's his land.
Yeah, he can do what he want to
but
do.
but this again, this is big stuff that's happening over at the Sandbox. They are doing some big things within the Sandbox space. And so, like Jessica was saying, and this, like I said, this is not a Sandbox class that we're going to be talking about, but we have been talking about Sandbox because we have invested in Sandbox. You the coming over here into the Create tab, you'll be able to come to the Create tab, and we'll do another class on
Hmm.
this. But yes, somebody said Snoop is everywhere. Yes, Snoop is everywhere.
Yes.
When Snoop can open up the screen like that on Sandbox and say, yeah, like that. Yeah, Snoop is everywhere. But business, smart business, doing some very big things in business. Um, it's I mean,
So concert center.
concert right there, all the people paying. All I see is dollars. I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
are they gonna have shirts, virtual shirts for sale? You got a Raiders bus right there. Are they gonna have what other NFTs are they gonna sell within this space? Because people who come to concert, they're gonna want to have to have something, some piece of something, a T-shirt or
Ain't
a
gonna be
necklace.
something to
They
say.
got to have
That's
something to take with them home, and that's just another avenue of money that they're gonna make. And then if you want to sell it to somebody else, he gonna make royalties off of that for the next thing. That it's a no brainer. I don't even care whatever, like to agree or not, but you have to be creative if you're going to do this metaverse thing because there's definitely a lot of money to be made. So my brain is definitely running on what I'm going to create already. Okay, I didn't got excited on that one. Okay, Jessica, so we're supposed to be way over here. All right. Got a couple more things, and we respect your time. We'll get you guys out of here really quick. Just another quick note. As far as some of you guys, we talked about the Dr. Seuss. Some of you guys have reached out. Congrats to some of you guys who did listen and did sign up
right.
for the early access. I've heard from some of you all. Some of you have even reached out to Majesty on the Dr. Seuss platform, which is good. Because you're still looking for some items to buy if you're since you're part of the beta. So again, make sure if you haven't signed up for the beta test, get signed up for the beta test. There's still opportunity to be a part of the beta for the Dr. Seuss thing. So that's I can't tell y'all. Beta is like everything. Just coming. We're
That's
gonna be
right.
coming soon. We're gonna be coming soon to get to join Majesty over there
That's
with
right.
the beta stuff. So, but that's good. So, just a reminder of that. And then one other thing that, and I think Jessica's phone is messed up, so I'll keep talking. This is another thing that's Frank Miller for Consider is going to have a limited edition NFT. We'll probably drop this link also over in the Facebook group. So make sure if you have not signed up, or if Majesty drops it somewhere, if you have not signed up for this early access thing, go ahead and get signed up for this particular thing. Like I said, do some research on this if it's something that interests you. Definitely, but I do see that Gala Games is also a part of
Hmm.
what they're doing here, which means that Gala is doing some things too. So we know because we know Gala.
Oh.
As you start doing this NFT space, you'll start connecting people back and forth. Be like, oh, why is Gala? Why is Artifacts over there? Why is this
Yeah.
person over there? And you'll start putting the pieces together. You see Roham somewhere, you be like, okay, NBA Top Shot. Yeah, you better pay attention. You better pay attention. Okay.
That's right.
So,
And
just anything else you want to add on that?
no, like you said, Gala's there. It's sign up, early access, like most things that we do say. And like I say, we do appreciate you guys getting on. And also, I just want to thank you, and my daughter wants to thank those that did come on and take the time to purchase her NFT that she did drop. She's real appreciative, supportive about that. She just started learning her to do her avatars of 10,000 and stuff. So we have a lot of different stuff that she's working on in the background. But we're appreciative to those that did come out and was able to support her with some of her art.
She's doing some big things, big things. So once again, remember if you have not, please join us over here on our Facebook group. We're definitely still trying to put out information over here for you all daily. Sometime again, if we have time, we definitely will come over here and we'll post. That look for these particular drops that are happening. These are coming out. We actually, we'll post these things a little earlier. Sometime if we're not on live, we'll still post things earlier for you all. You may get them, like I said, you wouldn't have had to wait as late for the call. You were notified of that particular thing. There was when the stress test happened, we were actually able to let you all know of those things too. So again, thank you all so much for the support. Thank you all for hopping on with us. Remember, definitely if you have any friends or family, please continue to refer them over to whatsnfts.com. That will take them to our Facebook group. And then by all means, remember to continue to go to our YouTube channel, because we'll continue to put more content out on our YouTube channel and then on our Twitter. If you have not followed us on Twitter, please follow us on Twitter. We've been getting some good tweets, retweets from people on Twitter, for projects from some of the owners and so forth. So it's very, very exciting for us to get those things, and we don't take those things lightly. So again, once again, we really, really appreciate you all for hopping on with us this evening. And so you guys have a great evening, and we will see you all on the next one on next Tuesday at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And then the following, we also come on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So I want to make sure I said that. All right, you guys have a great one. We'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good night.